So I'm now streaming. This would be the first screen that would be up when when people log on to the St. Augustine's weekly Mass. I think we would probably put this up a few minutes before, like maybe 10 minutes before 9, so that people can log on and see this screen. And then this would stay up until Deacon Ed was ready to read the Mass intentions for the day. And when he came up to the thing up to church, up to the altar to read the Mass intentions, we cut to the altar. This is just simulating the altar at this point in time. The altar then would be available. He would read the Mass intentions. That would end. Father would then start the Mass. The Mass would continue throughout the rest through the Mass up until the communion. And at the time of communion, when Deacon Ed was ready to read the prayer of spiritual communion, I would cut to the prayer, and we would hear Deacon Ed saying, "My Jesus, I believe that you are present in the Blessed Sacrament, etc., etc. Never permit me to be separated from you. Amen." And at the end of the prayer, then I would cut back to the altar, and the altar would be available and up until the end of Mass. And then at the end of Mass, when Father starts singing the recessional hymn and leaves the altar, I would cut to the final slide that would be displayed. Thank you for attending the online weekly Mass. This would continue up until the recessional hymn is completed, and I would leave it up for a few minutes because I'm not sure if ending it right after the Mass we'd get the last few words, but I'm leaving it up for just a few minutes to see how long it would take to get the end.